slow.
Hefty slow.
6% of range, an extra 15 damage, and even gives you 200 mana. Why not? So lots of different things that one's going to add. I think that's probably going to be one of the bigger standout ones. And then looking at tier 2, I mean, they just seem very strong, right? The numbers on them just seem insane. 8 attributes, 10 damage. We actually have a fight kicking off.
Oh yeah, look, Monet set up here with the Meld. Secret, they're going to walk straight into this. Belly strike down under the two of them. The snowball will give a bit of safety.
Oh my
Everybody
goodness!
the snowball over they go. On towards Monet. They'll get the first blood. Secret. Resolution will fall in return, but they bring down Monet first. We'll see who can get more out of this as XXS and Siamese Cat are able to pick off Zayat. Woka does die to Puppy. Plus 20 damage coming into play here. Puppy's getting a punch. Quite a few people.
Nisha.
They'll turn over towards XXS. Nisha getting very, very low. But Puppy, he'll finish off the kill. 20 damage, ladies and gentlemen. Going to work. It's 3 to 4 here. Already straight off in the action.
Ench is the triple kill. Oh my god. Alright, this is how you want a new patch to start. 7 kills.
I mean, I don't know who wins this fight here. I feel like you got to be careful if you're the Enchantress.
No,
Siamese Cat's got to back off.
No, he's fine. He's got 10. He's got 9 stick charges too.
Monet's back over as well.
Puppy's actually in trouble.
I mean, Puppy wants to hit them.
I think he's just gonna get slowly chased out, maybe. It's continuous hits from Ench. Okay, he'll be okay. He's got backup. And now look at the lanes. We have, I mean, I don't know what's even gonna happen. We have kind of like this tri-lane. Puppy's out of health and out of mana, but he probably wants to try to make his way to the bottom lane.
Looks like he's walking over. I might look for the quick deny to rush.
Yep. Okay, so who got the biggest gains? Let's look. Nisha got 3 assists, so he did not get a kill. Or he did get a kill, so he's gonna have Bottle finished up already in mid lane. And he's almost, it's like 3/4 of the way to level 2.
I'm gonna be a Siamese Cat top net worth right now.
Okay, yeah, this is crazy. I mean, that does definitely have a pretty big effect because Queen of Pain is picked as one of these counter heroes a lot of times in the past versus Bat in lane. But as we said, Bat has now changed how that laning is going to be because of the damage.
So this top lane, how do you feel this is going to go for Monet here in the safe lane?
I think he should be pretty fine, especially also the fact that the Enchantress got a triple kill, so Siamese Cat's got to have boots and stuff to be able to help in zone, and especially once he starts getting creeps, he should be able to help it a lot. They can get kills on the side of Secret, but I think overall for lane, for like just CSing, Monet should have a pretty good.
Down bottom. Once they've got a couple of levels in this, you know, Puppy and Chrysalis will have a good job at just sort of running down XXS.
Yeah. I mean, this is traditionally, Monkey King is one of those counters versus the Mars. Yeah. Phoenix can kind of offset that because of the Fire Spirits, which also, of course, we have to mention, did get buffed. A little bit more damage, of course, on Phoenix's spells. And it's a traditional lane combo. It's very disruptive for the carry to really farm in. Spear throws him away from creeps, Rebuke pushes you away from creeps, Fire Spirits, etc. It's annoying lane.
So far on the first few waves, they're definitely been a bit tougher for XXS to get the farm. So top lane trying to go for Siamese Cat, but he's got the heals going, and Rezo has to back away.
Use a salve of his own. Mid lane, seeing, I mean, it's pretty even. Nisha has a little bit more denies. I guess that's to be expected. But it looks like the lane matchup overall still hasn't really changed too much. It hasn't been the best. Because as you know, they're sticky. That's the one thing that did get changed for the people that don't know. It does damage every time that you do use it now. Sure, it's not the most, but will definitely start to add up.
Sure. Well, the trade-off is that now at the high levels, you don't quite have the same radius on the sticky napalm as you did previously.
Duration also did go down. That's actually pretty big. 7 to 6 seconds, how long it can last on you. Effect it does have. Right now, nobody really being left out in the dust. Clear on the CS. There's that Quap, of course, getting extra denies at the moment. I'm looking at map, by the way. I'm also looking around all over the place because the map is completely changed and I didn't get to see it.
Top lane. I should have it this time round. They close the gap. Solution and Zayat's able to catch Siamese Cat.
It's overwhelming damage, right? That's the biggest thing that is going to be coming out from those two. So you just have to be wary of their positioning. Monet should be able to survive most of it. But yeah, I'm looking at the map, and there's a lot of little map changes that, you know, you only get to see it if you're in the game. But yeah, look at this. This ramp is pretty bizarre. Going into that dire jungle.
The small camps.
Yep.
No more around the mid lane.
A lot more trees in that area, too.
There we go, yeah, of course, the flag bearer creep is out.
Oh, is it out? Okay, I was looking, where is it?
Yeah, it's this little one with the flags on.
So it is just a melee creep. Okay,
it's a melee creep.
So just melee with the flag.
Got that with extra resistance as well, right?
Yep.
Extra magic resistance. But you kill him, and everybody on your team in that radius will get themselves the bounty of last hitting the creep.
top. We do see them actually get onto Monet, able to get through the gap.
Shiny!
Flag bearer. Okay, has that little aura. Yeah, it's really tough to actually.
Well, yeah.
He's got the little flag.
The little
I mean,
flag.
flag, of course.
He's got a little flag.
Bumpy. Ori in the mid lane. There's actually a rotation. We've been seeing this from Zayats. Same thing yesterday.
I think Ori pretty dead here. One charge in the water, and he's going to at least try and bring down Nisha with him, which he may just be able to do so. He does. But one more touch from Zayats will take him out. Able to get that kill on the way out, or he's going to be happy with that one.
Very similar thing, right? We saw Zayats literally doing this all day yesterday, just playing around Nisha in the mid lane, all the first like 6 minutes, just trying to punish the opposing mid. So again, it ends up working out for him, and they're doing good in the top lane too. Dawn's still free farming, not getting slowed down at all by these double ranged. He'd be getting a couple extra kills. So
Ori being able to get that kill before he went down. Probably,
big.
Probably down to the fact that Sticky Napalm did have that bit of damage, right?
Yeah.
You know, because it was close. He nearly didn't get it. A little bit of a change, allowing him to get that trade on the way out.
definitely seeing Ori struggle, at least still in life. I mean, there's still similar things for the Bat Rider. Always been. Top. Nice trap.
Grab Sami's cat again. Once he's caught, Rezo, no struggle to lay down the damage. Slides in with the hammer. Kill for Secret on the top. See down bottom. Boca dive at the ready.
Ooh.
Not quite able to catch him with the boundless there. Chrysalis did think about trying for it, but didn't feel that he had the angle or timing.
This is pretty big, though. The fact that it's a Monkey King is kind of like we said, the counter pick versus that Mars in a lot of situations. Mars is the top farmer at the moment in CS.
Yeah, that's XXS is he's getting a lot of this bottom lane. Secret want to try and put a stop to it. They'll make the move. Spear to push Chrysalis back momentarily, and that will give enough time for XXS to walk this off.
Top again.
This time round, lose Zayas, and Resolution should be fine. He's got the bracer. One charge is in the. It's hard for these two to chase him down. Go back the way of Aster. 7-6 now. 6 minutes in.
Yeah, and even though, like we mentioned, Dawn got some of these nerfs, definitely not feeling it, even though it's that, like, the cast range mostly on the Celestial Hammer. The damage is still very relevant. You see that top net worth there for Resolution. And Zayat's really killing it top. Looks Zayat's his next move. Look like he's going to continue. Now he's going to go top again. Okay. Continue to play with Rezo. They have such good kill threat. I was wondering if he moves away from this lane, because Rezo's getting close to 6, so wondering if maybe he tries to give priority to experience toward him and make a move elsewhere.
And how much do you expect we're going to see the Shard being prioritized on Enchantress? Are you buying that straight away, as soon as you can at the 15 minutes?
It's not. He's not really playing versus any summons. I think that's one of the bigger reasons we're going to be seeing it. But
Nisha, he'll get this one with a Sonic Wave. Same time up top. Secret were able to make the move to take down Siamese Cat. Monet trying to chase one of them down to get something in return, but couldn't quite focus the damage. Take either as Resolution and Zayats get the kill and walk it off.
I think this Queen of Pain is gonna be something that does get picked up in a lot of situations now. Even though it's versus the Bat Rider's always been looked at this traditional kind of counter. I think I'm really starting to see like
bottom lane
domination being massive.
And Nisha using that power that he builds up in the mid lane to come down to the bottom and take out XXS. As we saw, was having quite a chill time down there.
And look at the skill build. That says it all for me about wanting lane domination.
Yeah, max Shadow Strike.
Because Scream's gotten buffed in the past where people were trying to get it for the lane anyway, because it was really quite large. You could always hit range creep, but now
against Zayats,
4 points.
He's been able to corner off Siamese Cat pretty nicely multiple times, and every single one of them Resolution's been there to be able to slide in and get the job done.
Part of 9 kills already on this Tusk, making all the right moves. And now, Dawn is 6, so now we're probably going to see Zayats look to make moves elsewhere, and probably a little scary for Aster to really make any aggressive moves on the map with their Bat Rider, even with the Mars, because they know that Dawn ult's going to be coming in early. Got a rune coming out. Secret getting ready to double check it. Should be able to get it. Zayats is in position. Ori.
They're trying to escape this, but indeed with Resolution coming over with the ultimate, Ori doesn't stand a chance. They get the kill. Gem rune secured for Nisha.
I'm really looking forward to see what this build is going to be on the Queen of Pain. He's going to go Ags, right?
I was going to say, how good is the Ag?
I'm honestly not sure. It looks like it could be pretty crazy if you do have multiple heroes with it, because then it's going to shoot Scream of Pains on everybody that's near each other too, right? So it looks really cool if he does opt for this type of build.
I see Secret going for more. We'll lose Puppy in this effort, but they take out Baboka. And well, unless XXS can save it, Simon's cat might be in trouble as well, but Nisha able to get out of the arena. Wait for him to come to an end so he can get some more damage in off the Enchantress. There we go, he's able to take him down. Already heads over to help out. Sonic Wave, push them back. Can Chrysalis get the balance strike off? He can. Lovely angle there across the Ancients. Get a good heal off with the Jingu Mastery. Does still die to the Firefly of Ori. Nisha, the side, picks off XXS.
He's just working on some of these Ancients.
I mean, it's a very juicy looking Ancient stack. Obviously, as a Queen of Pain, he can't really do too much about it himself.
No.
I mean, is there going to be any way that Secret can bring heroes over to do this in time, or should Aster be able to clear this safely?
That's a massive kill.
Big solo kill there for Monet top.
I mean, look at that. Look at that gold bounty, 590. How much XP did he get too? Doesn't actually show. Yeah, but probably over 1,000. I mean, he got a full level at least.
Yeah,
that's
was
insane.
Resolution just getting a little too cocky with his sort of positioning.
Two traps in lane, and also look at the item that Monet has. Pursuit. He's got the Lance of Pursuit, even though he's a range hero.
Sure, you know, not as great as 12%, but still that 6% and that extra damage.
And look, they're actually contesting the Ancients. Ori almost gets brought down.
There's just going to be quite a few.
They're going to get all of them. Pretty much all the important ones.
Nobody else from Aster is around to help out. This should be Secret cleaning up the majority of the stack that Aster did already have to put quite some resources into bringing down to this low on the HP. So Secret's going to be happy with this one. We'll see them start to step over now, Aster, see if they can push Secret out of this area.
Success though.
Arena down on a Chrysalis. Chrysalis has got backup. Solar Guardian's coming in from Resolution. Boundless striking the ultimate of Resolution will allow him to take down XXS. Snowball over towards Ori. Aster in a whole load of trouble here. As the three of them dead, soon to be four. Baboka, he'll dive down to low ground. Has got the Supernova, kind of in a position that's hard to hit. But with the reach of the Monkey King Chrysalis, he's able to slap the egg down. 4 dead on Aster. A rough series of events there, not able to secure their Ancient stack as much as they would hope, and then losing a huge team fight. 4 of them dying, and only getting Zayats in return.
Secret is playing just incredibly fast. The way that they're collapsing around the Ancient, they know they had the global potential too from the Dawn so that they can back it up. And Aster, in order to win these type of fights at the moment, they need to have the Mars and Phoenix in synergy. It has to be Egg plus that Mars ulti. If it's not in synergy, then the way Secret's lineup works, like their heroes, it's just these small instances of spells that are going to be able to dominate the fight.
We'll see here again. XXS trying to start things off onto Chrysalis, but Chrysalis, of course, with the Mischief, already able to dodge a bit that opening damage. And obviously no hesitation from Resolution to provide that backup. And that point onwards, very hard for Aster to fight. Of course, still at a point of the game where Monet, he doesn't want to get involved in this action. So if they do choose to fight, it's pretty much always going to be a 4v5.
Exactly. It also takes him just so much longer, right? Like he'd have to TP and then walk in while Dawnbreaker just clicks ult and is inside of the fight. So definitely looking to increase his farm instead of looking to fight. As a TA, definitely not easy versus all these like heroes that collapse on top of you, right? Tusk, Dawn, even Ogre who's tanky, Monkey King Cop. Literally every single one of them gets on you.
Yeah, we've got the new items coming through. So Chrysalis was also able to get himself a last pursuit.
Radiant's bottom tower.
But how do you sort of rate the one that Nisha's got? What are the occult bracelet, right? That's not. I mean, the +5 all attributes, of course, that's always great to have in a tier 1 item. The increased mana regen isn't too massive, right? Was it 0.5 up to 5 stacks? So you get 2.5.
Well, if you do have a Kaya though, it's quite massive. Because Kaya's mana regen amplification plus that actually double dips. So
that's true.
Nisha's got 10 mana per second right now.
Which I guess can be nice.
It's a lot.
It can be nice in these fights. You commit in as a Queen of Pain, use your skill set, your long mana. Maybe that extra bit of boost to the mana regen will give you that mana you need to blink back out.
I mean, I think it definitely is pretty huge. Looks really strong. I mean, it's also, yeah, the 5 attributes is really nice.
And what we got, so we've got the seeds right out on someone.
We did get the seed. I think it was on
Seeds of
Siamese.
Serenity. A little bit of a AoE heal, right?
So now he's got 2 types of forms of this AoE heal on the bottom.
Ori. He's going to have the backup of XXS and Baboka, and it won't save him. Supernova's going to be used, but Secret, they'll look to try and get positioned and pop it. Can they get enough hits in? They can't. Have to back off. The stun catching Resolution off the side, and this time Monet, he's ready to join. CP's in, lays down the trap, kills on Resolution. Sonic Wave out onto the 3 of them. Monet did have the refraction of time, but he's still sitting at full HP, turns his attention over towards Puppy. They'll lose Siamese Cat. Monet's still thinking about chasing, to respect the fact that Nisha is still good to fight here. Chrysalis as well from the trees, jumps in with the Primal Spring. Monet will hide with the meld. Have they got the detection? They don't have the detection. Monet pulls back out. He'll get the kill. But he does die for that. Nisha continue to clean up. We'll see Ori back in action. Respawns, chases down the King. But there's the snowball at the ready. Chrysalis is able to turn. Ori, he just tunnel vision straight back in at Chrysalis as he respawned and ends up dying again because of it.
And now, I mean, Nisha jumping for more, but Boke is dead.
He's got Blink in a second if he wants to go, but it's a tier 2 dive. Yeah, he's not going to be tempted, Nisha. He's TPing
Oh, he's
out.
getting healed. Okay, I was going to say, he needs heals on Babooker. He is going to tick out, but yeah. The Enchantress does come in, Siamese Cat. Oh, and it's we got 39 kills in 14 minutes, by the way.
It's quite a brawl of this game.
Secret's coming out massively ahead of it, though. Their lineup excels at this fast brawling. Aster very cooldown reliant. It's like they need this Mars, Bat, and Phoenix to be synergized perfectly, and it's never happening. The Bat comes in after the fight when everything is all said and done, goes in and just dies by himself. And now Ori again.
Talking about the Bat, we'll be able to knock Chrysalis back with a flame break. Damage command won't be used to too much of effect there, as Ori's able to step out.
But this is a treat we're getting to see, really. It's just so much aggression.
At midnight.
Another one.
Oh, he's dead. Tries to dive out. The damage of the Shadow Strike ends him, and Nisha.
He wants more.
He's going in. Got that Arcane Rune.
It's a free game for the Queen of Pain. All he has to worry about is the lasso and the Mars. So you can see how much he's been pushing the limits. Even going for what I saw was like a 4-1-3 skill build, and then he started getting extra points in Blink because he knew how elusive he can be even without extra points versus limited stun. Also, Puppey, you didn't mention in the last fight also, but Puppey with his Ignite plus his Veil actually ended up killing off the Mars at the end of the fight.
You know, you get ignited in Shadow Strike.
You're likely dead.
DPS is going to be pretty insane on the side. And straight in with the Sonic Wave, ending the life of Siamese Cat. Ori should have an attempt at getting Zayats here. Not really any options left. Apart from the TP,
okay.
A spear from XXS. Locked back here.
They always have to be careful. It's the same thing. It's probably still always in the back of Aster's mind. It's like, Dawnbreaker's ult is up. You know, if we make some like aggressive move, they could just Dawn ult in.
See if they want to fight this, they do. Boundless setting up for the Solar Guardian. Puppey's going to be saved. XXS falls. Avoka unable to get the Supernova off in time, and even if he did, almost certainly would have died. Secret continuing to just overrun Aster in these team fights, getting very close to double the kills here, 29-15.
Always having the numbers every single time. The Dawn ult just always at the ready. It feels like it does seem like Aster needs to kind of slow the pace of the game down and find some different way to play, because at the moment, them just trying to match Secret's aggression, it's not working. They're falling further and further behind.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
See Monet has got the Deso done. Of course, looking for the Blink next, but there'll still be a bit of time before he has a BKB, of course. So it's stepping into the fights is not going to be easy. See her again. Now, Puppey probably calling for that one, saying, "Oh, come on, Rezo, get yourself over here, help me out." DD does, flies over the map, ready to save Puppey and make sure that Secret win another team fight. Back in action. Not for long here for Siamese Cat. He's knocked out.
Now they already used their combo in the last fight, right? So now it's hard, because at the same time also the Mars ult is going to come up pretty much when Dawn ult's back, and the Mars actually might just die.
I think it certainly looks like it here. You know, good luck trying to run here from the Monkey King. I have some good jukes, but up into the trees, he sees him.
Secret is just ripping them to shreds. 46 kills total. We've now hit tier 2 items, so now we get to see some more neutral items.
Yeah, what's sort of the hot stuff for tier 2 then?
I mean, the new one. Everyone wants to see the seal, I think it is. Right? We have we'll see what somebody gets it. There's that one a tier 3. I think the seal might be a tier 3, it is. We've got the Specialist Array and the Dagger of Risk with high Vizier, if they do come out.
Is it Vizier or Vizier?
I would say Vizier. I don't know, I would say it wrong. That's how I would say it.
I feel like Vizier sounds, it's got a nice bit of flair to it.
I trust you. You make words sound beautiful,
I have
usually.
the Vizier, found by Monet. I know who wants a bit of cast range, doesn't mind losing some mana.
Do they? I don't think does anyone even want
Probably
it.
the Bat, right? Give it to the Bat.
Maybe? He has Tumblers, though. Tumblers is nice.
I guess he likes his plus 200 mana. Do you want to give away his extra mana for losing 20% of it?
I mean, the
cast range is good. So,
yeah,
ladies and gentlemen,
I'll take it.
125 cast range, getting up to 20% of your maximum mana.
Okay, cool.
So nice for those lassos.
Vizier.
Vizier. Specialist Array, any good? I mean, does TA want this? Want some extra range attacks?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
This one's great. So the stats, the damage, you get extra projectiles. You can kind of meld multiple heroes. Well, not meld, but you can, side blade multiple heroes kind of in a way. Could be cool. Lasso, bottom lane. They actually find the ideal target, the Dawn, but they don't have the damage.
Yeah, Resolution ain't gonna dodge that one.
That's a strange manner of conduct.
That's a good one.
They will at least be able to bail out after their unsuccessful attempt on Resolution's life. Wait from Aster getting caught behind.
Nothing going Aster's way, though. Every single one of the fights, the pickoffs, literally nothing is really working in their favor. Secret just continuing to dominate this matchup. We're not going to get to see Nisha go for the Aghanims, it looks like, unfortunately. He is going to just go the standard SNYBKB route. I was hoping. Maybe he didn't read it yet. I didn't read it.
I feel like I read it. Well, have a look at it again. What is it? It's this.
The people can view it. They got it.
Oh, they got it up here.
They got it up here.
Shadow Strike.
Maybe it is bad. Bottom. Rezo.
He may be able to save others, but obviously he's the one that does the saving, not the one that can be saved, really. Nobody to Solar Guardian for him.
Well, on the other side, though, another offlaner does get taken out. Ori.
Nisha's making the moves onto Ori. Ori's going to go for the TP out. Oh, they'll blow him up with the Sonic Wave.
The lesson for you is never
No escape for Ori.
Nisha. Getting a Queen of Pain in this type of game, 11-2-14. They've continued, as we mentioned, yesterday, watching them versus Liquid, right?
So yesterday we had Secret versus Alliance.
Yeah, watching them yesterday, saw Zayats just playing all about the mid lane, just putting all the emphasis to make sure Nisha snowballs out of control. Same thing today, and it's a Queen of Pain, who probably one of the better snowball heroes.
Ooh, some nice little dupes there from Siamese Cat. They're chasing.
Dire's middle.
I don't know where he's gone. That courier might see him though.
Ooh, this specialist array is actually really cool for farming too.
Oh, of course, I feel like that's going to be sort of the biggest effect.
Like,
for
it looks really cool. Three little Deso hits fly out. He does get the proc.
Well, he doesn't get the Deso hit right.
What do you mean?
No attack modifiers.
It shot the Deso hit though. At least
did it? What, visually?
The visually did. I actually didn't see the
it does say right. It says no attack modifiers.
Let's test.
Does not trigger attack modifiers.
Okay, let's see. Well, you look. Well, I mean that was on.
No. I did see indeed. It did indeed. The extra attack projectiles.
It looks
have the
like Deso, but I don't know if it does the actual.
Well, according to the text, it shouldn't. But who knows?
I'm gonna keep an eye on it. Let's look and see. That's happening right now. Niche and Zayats are pushing the mid lane by themselves.
No, it didn't.
It did not. Okay, so it's just a visual
thing.
Okay, cool.
Which is fine, but it gets also kind of confusing. You might see this hit going to you, and it's not doing the Deso effect.
Good to know.
Yeah, so don't worry. If you're watching it, think, oh, it's doing the attack modifier. It's not.
Oh, and it looks like if there are no extra units, it won't proc either.
Oh, that's nice.
So that's nice. It's not gonna like just use it and when there's just one creep, I don't believe. Okay, cool.
Was it every 10 seconds?
Yes, every 10 or 11 is it?
12 seconds.
Sure. So Aster right now, they're trying to just kind of avoid fights. They're building a decent net worth, at least on the TA, but it does feel like such a difficult game for Monet to really carry on his own, right? It's a 4 protect 1 lineup with this Templar Assassin versus all these gap closers, even BKB piercing disables, tankiness as well. Not an easy game for Monet.
I really just feel like it's all on him.
But Puppy's farmed. Wow. I guess he's got a Philosopher's Stone too, but Puppy's got mech and a veil.
let the bodies hit the floor.
I mean, how sort of sad is life for supports nowadays? You know, if you didn't get that with the sort of the minus 15% passive GPM, is that a big hit for supports?
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, those type of things always end up being very noticeable.
Are fortified. Radiant structures are fortified.
Plan is here from Aster, playing very defensive, of course, not wanting to come out around this tier 2 whilst Nisha has the Aegis. And another arcane room. You don't want to step near this Queen of Pain.
No, you see this 4K lead, and you're like, oh, it's like they're that far. They're actually very, very far behind. That 4K is very misleading, because you look at actually levels, and the supports on the side of Secret are just out-leveling the cores completely. It's pretty massive when you don't just...
We got smoke time from Aster. They know what the Aegis has come to an end.
Okay, let's see what they can get.
See who they can catch. Chris, well, of course, even if they do catch another core, the option for a Solar Guardian play from Resolution will be there.
Do they have damage? Like, the Mars is level 11.
They need Monet. If Monet's in it and can get those sort of Mel Deso hits in, then there's the opportunity of bursting through someone before the Solar Guardian can connect.
I don't think they're going to have the damage for all the cores. They're going to have to just take one or two kills and then reset.
Jumping in, and he's already spotted out Siamese Cat hit. Already becoming a bit more awkward for Aster to make a move with that smoke as Ori caught off on the back line. So
that ward's still there. It's almost full duration from Secret. Bit of a different one that we do see, usual. Yeah, Secret just, it's full control. And their 3 cores feel pretty unkillable, even if they do get lassoed up. Because Rezo will always have that extra backup, so they have to get the Dawnbreaker, but catching and killing the other 2 cores is very difficult because of how tanky they are.
I'm even catching Rezo right
Oh, we didn't actually point this other one out. I don't know if you did at least. We did see Monkey King got the Dagger of Ristul.
Oh, we did not.
So this one's a cool one.
Is that how we're saying it? Ristul?
Ristul, right? Ristul? R-I-S-T-U-L?
Ristul or Ristul?
Ristul. Alright, Monkey King, yeah, right there. But anyway, consume 100 health to gain 40 damage. Really cool with heroes like Boundless.
Maybe
right?
Ristul.
Hunka Cleave or something. I think this item is actually really interesting. Maybe a little bit overtuned. It's a lot of damage. 40 is a lot. And you get a passive 10 attacks.
Are your Wukongs getting that plus 40? Probably, right? I mean, probably, right? If you pop that before you pop the ult, right? They get you damage.
Someone get a lobby. Get in the lobby. Oh, the stun actually connects top mid dive.
No, I guess they went because it's a buff. Well, no, it's a passive. It's just the ult. No, it is the active, so
they probably don't, but I mean, we'd have to see.
But you never know. You never know. Sometimes it shouldn't, but it does.
They find Puppy.
Nisha.
They get the lasso on him.
Nisha, he's dead for sure.
Okay.
He starts the fight here. Resolution's having to bail out, and he will be able to. Aster, nice catch there. And catching Nisha, that's a huge kill, and the money, of course, going into the hands of Monet. Couldn't have hoped for anything better there if you're Aster in that situation. And now he's straight up to look for a smoke. He can get something more. They found Zayats.
Got Snowball. He's got the blink afterwards too.
So he can outplay them.
Blinks north.
Oh, it's a good start to the play.
He's got no TP though, so he will inevitably die. But
they might not waste time chasing.
They'll make him work for it.
See how much? Oh, they do. Oh, actually, they'll drop the arena. They want him dead.
That's massive though. They finally pick off Nisha. Finally slowed down his momentum right after he even picks up plate mail too. So Secret being very split up and getting caught off guard because of it. Look at top. Crystal's making this move, allows them to make the move onto Nisha. And yeah, Rezo, I guess didn't want to pop the ult right there. Maybe just felt a little awkward just how fast the swap was dying. Signs of life. Now we have the Ogre Fire Shield coming into play though. Puppy did finish that up, so a little bit of damage mitigation that will probably save him in those situations if he does get lassoed again. But we do see Monet very high level, as we said. He's kind of the only one that's getting that farm on Aster. Has the Dispel talent now, which will be very useful, of course, versus that Queen of Pain in particular, and versus the Ignites that are going to be kicking off. Okay, slowing that pace of the game down pretty decently, I guess you could say.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Just want to make sure that Monet doesn't get caught.
It's literally everything about him. Like, even one death could just end the game kind of for Aster if he does get picked. 45 seconds till Roche as well, too, so this would be one of the most important times. And we do see Aster smoking to meet him.
Just in case there was some sort of smoke play from Secret.
They might find Rezo. This is one of the biggest kills
Has got BKB. Nice, not actually able to get it off in time. They jump in with a Smith of Snowball, Sadie comes in from Zayat. Give Rezo time to still fight in this team fight as Christmas wants the BKB, the Wukong's command down as well. They take out XXS, they'll even be able to find Siamese trying to sneak around the back lines, and with the Glimmer Cage, 3 dead on Aster. Quick reactions, big kills all into the hands of Chrysalis, getting the triple. A great save from Zayat.
Big play. A little worried for a second too, because Rezo held the BKB, but yeah, Zayat's there to bail him out perfectly. That's why they went for this pick as well too, right? Just having that save function. Sure, it doesn't work versus the lasso, but it always will be able to work versus that Mars.
Wars next here. Rory. They hit him 5 seconds and he'll be able to TP out of this area. Clear another wave.
Cool items, anything else we do? We gotta start getting new ones. Oh, tier 3's coming out. There's only one new tier 3, right? It's only the
anything that's being left. We're seeing the players not
the tier 1s,
the tier 2s.
I mean, they returned
for instance, so they don't want the Eye of the Vizier.
No, they dropped kind of all the new ones actually back up,
so
except for the dagger.
None of the new ones, at least at tier 1 in this game, are being favored over later tiers so far.
Not at the moment. No. And on the side of Aster, yeah, not either. Like they're
Radiant's bottom
tower. Vishir is actually put on the Mars. That's interesting. Cast range for him.
Are fortified.
Second Roche, a big one. Shard picked up now. So we're gonna get to see that Monkey King shard. So we'll get to see. I don't know how it looks, so I'm curious. I imagine it's like we were saying. It's like
yeah, I've not seen the animation.
I haven't seen the animation.
Oh, yeah. Is it like instant? Does he appear at the? Oh, of course, if you're doing it, ladies and gentlemen, this shard when he uses Boundless Strike, if you can auto cast it to enable it, it'll have it turned off. But if you have it turned on, you'll be at the end of the Boundless Strike.
It says leaps, so I imagine it has to have a little bit of.
It's just going to be.
Oh, he didn't even use it.
Oh, he didn't turn it on.
He didn't turn it on. Come on.
I mean, he's going to turn it on, right? He's picked it up, so he's going to use it in some.
Or he thinks it's still the mischief one.
No. Oh, we got the Ogre Steel Totem. That's a fun one.
Oh, it's a good
You'll
one.
remember this one from Aghanim's Labyrinth.
Yeah, it's good stats. 12 strength.
12 strength.
It's a lot of bounce distance, too. I want to see how much it really is. We get a test from Zayats. Come on. He'll use it shortly.
Let's have a look. Because I was wondering as well if it's cross terrain.
I would imagine so. You're bouncing 400, so.
You don't think you just bounce into the wall and bounce back?
I think so. Oh, they got one too. Aster got one as
We're
well.
going to see them belly flopping around.
It's quite a lot.
There we go. Yeah, there we saw it there. Quite a bit of distance you cover.
What? Was that 800 distance? That looked smaller. Each bounce was 400. It looked a little less.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Still looks kind of cool.
Look at the replay here, I believe. There's a replay.
Yeah, look at him.
Here we go. Watch this.
Watching Baboka dying at the same time. Okay, no, he definitely went 800. Okay, cool. Baboka just got caught top. He was just trying to. He got hit by a punch and so. More focused on the. Ori, trying to cut some waves.
Oh, he's doing a good job of it.
Zayats is on the case.
Is under attack.
Oh, it's close, but
he had him if he didn't blink on high ground there.
yeah. Also the Ogre Seal on cooldown, so he could belly flop his way out.
Maybe he thought it was up. Shut. They get the stun.
They get him in time.
He did it. He did it. Did you see it?
He did.
He did it this time.
Yeah, he jumped straight off the tree to the end of the bound.
Okay, so it looked kind of like a primal spring kind of thingy.
Yeah, very smooth. We'll get it again.
Let's see it again.
Maybe even in slow-mo. Can we do that?
Let's see the slow-mo.
Yeah, we can. Look at that production. Love it.
Okay, let's see.
The shard on Monkey King. You have it enabled. You will. Okay, sort of just.
It looks so funny.
It just sort of just slides down there. Just drifts down the stick and straight into him.
Okay. I mean, it looks dope. Secret now on the smoke after that pick off. Looking to get a little bit more, claiming the ancient area. Continuing this lead, 11k, 41 to 19. And they pick up a gem early. Puppy does grab one, so those TA traps all going to be cleared out, so they're going to have full freedom of the map. Oh, this is going to be tough. I have to keep track of when people have mana for BKB as well, too. Oh, man, this Dota's crazy.
50 mana. And there's the BKB cost. Mid lane, Zami's cap.
Picked off again.
Another round.
Secret just, their lineup really is just so mobile. And we've been seeing it throughout the whole game, just how fast they can kills.
Dire's middle tower is
High
under
ground time,
attack.
Chrysalis, a full Scotty.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Absolutely massive.
Oh, they're going to get the jump on it. But Aegis is still there for a minute and a half, so they'll have to do it twice. Nisha jump forward, will force the BKB out from Monet. Zayats in position to buy some time here for Chrysalis. He can jump away. BKB, the boundless strike, to pull himself out at the base. Chrysalis will escape. Both supports will pay the price, though.
That is a pretty phenomenal way to use it, though. It's kind of this escape, because in the past you'd have to always get Primal Spring off or something like that to be able to escape, but now...
Just drag yourself out. As long as you can cast the stun, you'll end up at the end of it.
That is pretty remarkable. But Secret now, we have to give a little bit more respect, of course, versus that Bat Rider always, Ori finding a pretty good opportunity to get a little bit back into the game.
I liked as well, poor old Zayats, he really went into save, but he wasn't actually needed at the end of the day.
No.
Chrysalis had the BKB and the boundless strike out, but nice to see Zayats going in regardless, making sure he would be there with the snowball, just in case maybe Chrysalis couldn't get the BKB off.
Did they lose the... They didn't lose their gem, did they? They still have... Looks like Aster was actually one to pick up a gem of their own. Try to get back some map control too. Very limited vision on the map on both sides. And now, yeah, Nisha killed the Blinkins, so now they're starting to prepare themselves versus that Bat Rider so they can get ready for high ground push.
What do we got Paladins? Had a bit of a change, right?
It's just the, I think the lifesteal on creeps have been halved.
There we go, ladies and gentlemen, so
take
indeed.
that look. I think all lifesteal items, I believe almost all lifesteal items are.
creeps hit the heroes. That's what I like to see.
Gotcha.
Keep checking like him.
Lacey coming out for Rezo for the next fight.
They've got really big item timings. I think the biggest thing is just, yeah, it's the lasso into the base. Besides that, Secret has really good setup around areas. Even if they drop Wukongs and just hit the building. Just have to be very quick with the way that they react. If they see the Bat Rider jump in, they have to almost instantly blink punch him. Now, yeah, maybe a bit reluctant to push into a haste rune too. Or he does have one, so that'll be able to pull him definitely under tier 4s. Play the farm game.
They're going to go for the smoke. Aster in this position. The best bet is still to step out, catch Secret potentially by surprise.
With the haste, it's definitely a decent opportunity. And Monet, his damage is not insignificant. He just finished up the Daedalus right before this fight too, so he will be killing heroes. Anyone they do grab will likely get brought down if Zeiss doesn't save them.
He's got that quiver as well, of course, so able to pretty much guarantee that he'll quickly be able to get in that first big burst of physical damage.
Scan
there
was used. It did catch them, but Secret smoked themselves, so this ward won't spot anybody at the moment. DD Rune in the bottle of Chrysalis too.
Double damage.
Preparing themselves for a wraparound, getting the fire shields put up on everybody. And the fucking
the jump. Success responds with the arena. Put the BKB as well. He's back to the side, or he's already dead. They'll use the supernova, but Nisha and Chrysalis there in position to take it down. But not the fight that Aster needed to find. The three of them will be going down here. XXS dead.
Alright, this shard is actually really good. Honestly, this Monkey King one, because now you don't have to like stun and then Primal Spring off to get onto them in that distance.
Yeah,
right? He's immediately on them, and then he can use Primal to get up to another hero. And also, the DD definitely came into play, of course. It was like 3/4 of the Bat Rider's HP in one swing.
Yeah, they just destroyed him.
Yeah.
Or he just didn't have time at all to get to play in that fight. And immediately getting rid of the Bat.
They showed themselves for like a hot second too. I believe the Siamese Cat, he did click on the outpost. So he revealed himself to the side of Secret. Secret just fully commits in at that point to be able to get on top of Aster because they knew where they were.
Secret, yes, turned up ferociously in this game. 46-21. They were ready to fight, and Aster in this game won. They just weren't quite at the same pace.
Dire's top tower has fallen. Dire's
Secret
middle barracks has fallen.
Take the mid racks. Racks they'll back off for now. They respect the fact that Aster's got everybody coming back into play. They'll be happy to back off, look towards the next Roshan.
I think teams are gonna have to just look at the way that Secret put so much attention on mid lane. They have to just start helping their mid. Just now 3 games in a row I've seen where the mid laner is so crippled. Like, look at Ori. He's level 18. He's got 9 deaths this game. Just because all the attention, like every time he went mid, like it was always an extra like tusk coming in somebody else. Like, I really think people have to start looking at the way Secret's just assisting Nisha, and they have to help out their mid laner just a bit more.
See here, Aster, they're coming out with another smoke. And they had to sort of take this risk. It's around the potential time of a Rose Tree spawn. They'll get the jump in. The lasso onto Chrysalis. Chrysalis taken out. Immediate buyback though for Chrysalis. He wants to be able to rejoin the team and keep this fight going. Jump ball from Nisha. After they'll step to the side. Sonic Wave flies across the 3 of them, takes out 2. Nisha, he's not done yet either. He's looking to jump forward. XXS bouncing himself away with the Ogre Seal Totem, but the snowball still closes the gap, stops his TP.
And Monet. They found him.
See if they can get him as well. As indeed they can. 4 dead. Aster just putting everything into these smoke moves. Very much sort of desperation plays with the state of the game. They get out and they do get a great catch. You know, killing off Chrysalis. One of the downsides, of course, this stage of the game with these big ults you have to throw down to kill one. They've got the buyback. The effect is not really going to be felt.
And over again. I mean, we did say like earlier from the advantage that Secret got to. It's Aster, they have to blow everything onto one hero, and then the gas is gone. It just lets Secret kind of clean up the fight afterwards. They commit everything, and then there's just buyback afterwards. They didn't even need Secret dominating the fight even without that one.
So the buyback's coming out now from Aster. Be another one from Siamese Cat. Tier 4s both have fallen. The Ancient exposed. Was one thing that could maybe play to their favor in keeping this game going. You know, the Ancient nowadays it's a little bit stronger with the new patch.
It's very strong. Yeah, it's got 10 more armor, double the HP regen, of course, during backdoor as well too. So yeah, we see in the fights every single time, right? They have to commit literally everything to take out one of the hero, and then there's just a bunch of other cores, even the support surviving.
See every single fight here, the amount of damage that Nisha is doing is pretty insane.
Guys played this one really nicely. Like I said, I was really hoping we'd get to see a little bit of
we're not getting the axe,
difference, but either way, we're definitely seeing
if Nisha's not buying it in this game when he's popping off, I'm kind of doubtful if we're actually going to see any Queen of Pains buying it, because I feel like if you're playing Queen of Pain right now, you're taking notes out of this man's group.
Good lasso. To get the spear follow-up.
Reza doesn't have buyback. The supernova off the side of the BKBs, Nisha's able to focus it, take it down.
And Nisha's in for more.
I mean, once again, a fight where Aster, they get one. Can they get anything more? The spear is there onto Zayat, but they'll turn towards Money, jump forward from Nisha. This time, Aster will get two, but it looks like they may lose it all here. It's indeed GG is called. Secret will take this game one.
Nisha 21-3 and 22. Well and truly enabled from his team. Absolutely.